I'm going to be doing an activity to help us understand why order of operation is important even when there's algebraic expressions, why and how we multiply when there's algebraic expressions involved, why we use the identity property. So we've got a few different things going on. I'm going to be using cubes, rhombuses or rhombi, and glue sticks, but instead of writing out the words, we're going to be writing out algebraic expressions or variables for each one. So a cube, I'm going to write as a C, and a rhombus, each one will be an R, and a glue stick, each one is going to be a G. And I have pre-set up what I want to put into this currently empty bag. So, currently the bag is empty. I'm going to initially put in 2 groups of 3 cubes and a glue stick. 2 groups of 3 cubes and a glue stick. So 3 cubes and a glue stick. Another 3 cubes and a glue stick. I'm going to now take out a cube. Let's see, I'm now going to add in 2 groups of 2 rhombi or rhombuses. There's a group of 2 rhombi or rhombuses, another group of 2 rhombi or rhombuses. I'm going to add into it 3 glue sticks. 1, 2, I'll get that later. 3. I'm going to now take out 3 rhombi. Let's see. Find them in here. Get busy in this guy. 2, there's the third. So 1, 2, 3. And now, lastly, I'm going to take out 5 glue sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glue sticks. So then you can try to figure out what's in the bag. To do that, you have to make sure you take care of multiplication first. So over here, the multiplication is distributive property. We've got to double the first thing inside the group that's being added. It has to be addition or subtraction inside there. And we're going to double the second thing that's in that. So 6C plus 2G. Now the minus C, order of operations says we still got to just write it and wait its turn. So minus C. Then this is multiplication. I got 2 sets of 2R. So that's 4R. And then the rest is addition or subtraction, which is just waiting for me to have the multiplication all set. So I have to rewrite it order of operation style. Now it sometimes gets really just clustered and really cumbersome. So you could make shapes around the things you want to focus on. So here's my C's. I got 6C. And then if I make a rectangle-ish shape around this one, I have to make sure I include the minus sign in front to remember that I was removing or lowering it by just a single C. And then there's no other C's happening here, so just go across and focus on the whole line, just one like term at a time. So 6C minus the C is 5C. And then maybe I'll focus on the G's next. So I've got 2G, now I've got 5G, and then over here I took away 5G. So if I want, I can write plus 0 or plus 0G, either or, just to make sure I remembered I took care of dealing with that. And then maybe I deal with the R's by making some triangle type shape around it. So plus 4R minus 3R. That leaves us with one R in the bag. That's not the simplified expression though. We have the multiplication of zero, the property of, the multiplication of zero property, I feel like that's not how you word it though. We have the identity property, or the multiplication property of one, multiplication property of zero, that's usually how I see it written. So I could take care of both of these at the same time. Now, if this becomes zero, or if I never had the G at all, then it's an identity property. Means the plus zero goes away. So what I have in the bag is 5C. This goes away, whether it's 0 or 0G. Identity property makes the plus 0 go away. Multiplication property 0 made it into the 0. And this 1 goes away. When we have times 1, it means we don't have to write that. So we're not typically going to see in a final simplified algebraic expression a coefficient of 1. It's an implied coefficient of 1. So this C has a coefficient of 5. This R has a coefficient of 1. And the G is just gone. So in the bag I have 5 cubes and 1 rhombus, unless I mess something up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes and the 1 rhombus. Algebraic expressions simplified.